Hey there, this is Gordon with This Is How I Did It. On our channel, we do a little bit of tinkering around with solar. Now we're going to attack the water wheel. Give us a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button if you like it. So basically, we have a 7.5 foot metal reel that we got from the phone company, cable reel, and we have a 5.5 foot metal cable reel that we got from the company. We're going to just basically take those reels, cut them down so they're about a foot wide, and then put some lumber in there to make them actually look like a good water wheel. And hopefully we'll make a water wheel that will stand the test of time in just moving, for the amount of movement they're going to have, amount of force and water force. We're just hoping make it strong enough. But we're also going to take a 12,000 watt 3-phase motor generator and hook up to it and start producing some power. We're going to do a bench test on that as soon as we get it, which should be this week, on that generator. But for right now, we jumped on the old Traco and started clearing out a space where we're going to actually set up the water wheel. This is what that's all about. Now, the biggest thing we had to attack here was at the top of our property line. There's basically a culvert in our creek where a fence goes across the creek and up, right on the property line, right? So from that culvert, where we're going to put in a probably a 3 or 4 inch pipe down to the water wheel, our drop from the culvert up here at the fence line down to where our pond is, where we want to put the water wheel, we think is about 6 to 7 feet in drop down, okay? But our problem is the water wheel is 7.5 feet tall. So we basically did a little excavation right around the pond to drop the water wheel down into a hole next to the pond to give us a little more drop flow, downward flow in the pipe down to the water wheel. So basically this is what we're doing. Give us a thumbs up again. Hit the subscribe button. We greatly appreciate subscribers. Like I said, on the channel, we got solar systems, or a hybrid solar system, which means we take power from the grid. We don't give it to the grid. So let me reword that. We have 30 solar panels on the house. They're 550 watts each. They can create about 17,000 watts in a sunny day. So that charges our 5 batteries constantly, right? Boom, boom, boom. But as winter comes, we're up here in the northwest, so we don't get as much sun as the rest of down south might get. So we have to really rely on those batteries to get us through the night in our house, and our house is all electric. We have a hot tub and everything else. So in the summer, we're doing pretty good. But in the winter, we fall a little short in the old solar production. So we're hoping this water wheel will actually be able to tie into our solar system and give us that extra punch boost to get us through the night, and maybe even a little bit more. Anyway, guys, take a look. Thanks for watching. Alrighty, so here's where I'm planning on putting the water wheel. Now, from my property line above us in the creek, for me to get the headspace for the 7.5 foot tall water wheel, I'm going to probably have to dig down right here about where that fern's at and dig down to just above pond level and dig a little cavern right here to put the water wheel in, to drop it down, to get the headspace from up the creek. So this is kind of my plan. Take some of that dirt out of there, maybe put it there so I can move the tractor over right into that area. So I think that's what we'll do. I might even pan a little bit while we're doing it. All right. Alrighty. Step 1 to water wheel position. We have redone our little upper dam here. Not really redone it, just flattened it out, give us a little more room here on the bank. This is where our water wheel will sit down this hole. So we'll have our pipe come down across. The base and everything will be down that water wheel. The water level, when it's running full blast, will just basically be hopefully underneath that level. I'll have to check that. Anyway, it's a good start. Alrighty, we got our landscaping done for where the water wheel is going to sit. It's going to be sitting right there in that hole. to give us the fall up the creek there a ways. There's a culvert right on the property line. It's about an 8 foot, maybe a 6 foot drop right now, from what I can tell. And so I'm going to clean that creek line out there, that tree, down tree and all that. Clean that out. So basically the line will come down across right through there. And then the water wheel will actually sit down in that hole to give us the amount of drop, to make sure we have enough drop, because the water wheel is 7.5 feet tall. So it's going to sit there. We'll put our framing and stuff down in there. Anyway, moving right along. Hey there, guys. I just wanted to show you a brief idea of what my plan is here with this water wheel. So basically, we have this 7.5 foot reel. We broke it down, so we've taken all these rods over here. We've taken all those out. So now we have two 7.5 reels that will make this basically about a foot. Okay, the 5.5 foot reel. You're saying, what the heck's the 5.5 foot reel for? The 5.5 foot reel, I think, is our secret weapon. Okay, so the water wheel itself will be made out of the 7.5 footer. Okay, but we're going to take the 5.5 footer and put it on the side of the water wheel. Okay, so the water wheel's churning, right? Well, we need something to hook a pulley up to for that generator. We're going to use a 5 foot, actually 5.5 foot in diameter rail there as our belt runner. So as that water wheel's turning, water wheels don't turn that fast. As it's turning that fast, the belt's going across a 5 foot diameter circumference there. The 5.5 foot diameter, which makes it huge, in circumference, going down to a tiny little pulley down here on the motor. That means that generator is going to be spinning while the outer edge is barely running. We're thinking this 5 foot. We're hoping that this 5 foot pulley is going to be our secret weapon, and that is, I guess, yet to be seen. So hit the subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. See what's going on. Thanks, guys.